Hey, it's Greg here with Performance Dog Supply, and today I want to go over my top 5 items for a brand new puppy in the home. That's going to be your 8-week-old, up to 12, 16 weeks old probably. If you have a brand new dog, young dog, bringing them in the home, these are the 5 items that I recommend to get set up for success for, behavioral development and training. Item number 1 on that list is going to be a leash, and more in particular, I would definitely choose a longer slip lead. What the slip lead is going to do is it's going to help you start teaching your dog leash manners before they get on a flat collar or a harness. Teach them not to pull before it gets worse. Moving on down, item number 2 that I would definitely recommend is a clicker. Something like one of these Velcro finger clickers are great. You have that 8-week-old puppy, you want to start teaching them things, you want to start shaping behaviors. A clicker is great. You can definitely use your verbal markers, yes and good, but a clicker is consistent. If you have somebody else in the home that's also working with the dog, you want them to be able to make that same impact. The clicker is consistent around the board, no matter what time of day it is, no matter what, if you're exhausted, if you're happy, if you're sad, your other person in the house, the clicker sounds the same no matter who's using it. That's my number 2 choice, is going to be a clicker. Number 3, you want to get them set up on a very good puppy food. They're going to come from the breeder on their own puppy formula. That's fine, but you want to get them set up as soon as possible for the best nutrition, picking a very high quality food for your dog for the long-term longevity, health and wellness, all that stuff. You want to get them set up for success. So picking a very high quality food is my number 3 choice. All right, now number 4, it's going to kind of combine number 3 and number 2. You want to take that clicker, take that food, and put it into a treat pouch. You want to start hand feeding your puppy as soon as possible, training them through all sorts of situations, getting them, comfortable, build their confidence up in all sorts of environments. Let them get their shots, start taking them out for that exposure. You want to have a treat pouch to be able to reward your dog for the good things. Remember, you're not bribing the dog, you're rewarding them for the good behavior. Do not bribe them. That is completely different. If you need to learn the difference between luring, bribery, all that kind of stuff, there's a lot of videos online. I definitely recommend checking those out or seeking out a trainer local to you. All right, and the 5th item for a puppy that I would recommend is a proper kennel. I know you want to be with your dog as much as possible. You just got them. You want to live with them. You want them to be out in the bed, running around the house. But having a kennel is so important for a dog's developmental growth, their cognitive ability. You got to think, if you have a newborn child, if you were keeping them up all day long, if you weren't allowing them to go into the crib, sleep, wake up in a few hours, do some fun stuff with them, sleep, wake up. Your dog is the same way. They need that resting period. Your brand new puppy to you can't just be running around the house all day long. They need their rest. Plus, running around the house is going to lead to a lot of potty accidents, setting those behaviors up for long-term negative effects. Getting a kennel adequately sized for your dog is going to be important. With the Roughlins in particular, if you have a small dog that's going to get big, there are the dividers. So you can definitely get the right kennel for the long term, get that big kennel, get a divider for them. Or I know a lot of people, with the resale value of these things, they'll get a smaller kennel and then, get a bigger kennel as time goes on, maybe resell that. Maybe another puppy comes into your life by that time, so you're already set up for that. So the top 5 items, like I said, you want to get your dog a good leash, you want to get him a clicker, you want to get some food, a treat pouch, and a kennel. Those are the top 5 items I recommend for any brand new dog to the home.